Let's talk about fats or lipids. Fats or lipids are found in foods such as nuts, oil, margarine, butter, meat. These are food that contains a high fat content. Um, how does fats look like structurally? They are very complex molecules. They contain hydrogen, they contain carbon, and they contain oxygen. But this portion here is called a glycerol. And this very complex structure here, these are called fatty acids. So this is one fat or lipid molecule. So a lipid molecule is made up of one glycerol, Glycerol, combined with three fatty, Fatty acid. So if I am to break this fat molecule up, I will have one glycerol and three fatty acids. And that's all you need to know about the structure of lipids or fats. Now, there are many types of fats, and many times in the past you probably heard that fats are bad for you. Um, don't eat any fats, but actually some fats are good and some fats are bad. We just have to know what type is the good type and what it does for us, and what types are the bad types and why are they so bad. So we're going to start off by looking at the four different types of fats. We have saturated fat, and these are fats, typical animal or animal fats. They are found in milk and meat, eggs, butter, cheese, and so forth. We have the unsaturated fat, and they're olive oil. We have the polyunsaturated fats, and these are vegetable oils, soybean oil, peanut, canola, and omega-3 in fish oil. Then we have finally our trans fat, which is our snacks. Every morning you eat that, most likely. I'm seeing you with a pack of chips, and bakery products, imitation cheese, and processed food. So out of these four types of fat, the saturated, the monounsaturated, the polyunsaturated, and the trans fat, the saturated fats and the trans fats are the ones that are actually bad for you. The reason why, they form something called cholesterol, and they also tend to block the vessels in your body that transport things. And by blocking that, it is harder for blood to move around your body when these vessels are blocked with fat. So the best type of food to eat would be in this area here, which is your monounsaturated fat and your polyunsaturated fat. Sometimes I don't even want you to even say monounsaturated or polyunsaturated. I just want you to say unsaturated fat. Like I'm not too particular in differentiating between these two. So saturated fats are bad, trans fat are bad, unsaturated fats are good fats. They're mostly from plant materials. So what is the function of fat? First of all, because of the way fats are made up, they have the one glycerol here, and we have our fatty acids. These glycerol are actually hydrophilic, which means that it loves water. The fatty acids, however, hate water. I'm going to write this here. They are hydro, Hydro comes from water. Hydro, hydrophobic. They hate or they fear water. So when fats are put together, as you can see, there are many fat molecules here on top and at the bottom. They will tend to align themselves to form a bilayer, where the parts that loves water will be on top and bottom, and the part that hates water, which is the hydrophobic, will be in the center. protecting against water coming in into the molecule. Why am I talking about hydrophobic and hydrophilic? And also why am I talking about bilayers? Is because your cells, the cell membrane, I'm going to go back to that here. This cell membrane on the outside is actually a bilayer made up of fats. So this is your nucleus, this is your mitochondria, your ribosomes, and the other structures. They are found, these organelles are found inside, but what protects your cell is the bilayer made up of mainly fats. So one importance of fats, or one function of fat, is that it gives us, it helps build cell membrane. Also, so that's one, helps to build cell membrane. Two, what fats do for us is that it gives energy. A typical rule when we're looking at biomolecules is that whenever there's a lot of C and H, the more C and H we have, the more energy we will get from that food.